The other thing that they fixed about it, and what I think a lot of people struggled with the original design, was that the elastic in the waist was pretty. Welcome to the ladies' dressing room. Today I wanted to share 2 Amazon finds with you. Things that I think were just a really great purchase. Not only that, but something that they improved about one of their items that I think is worth mentioning. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you was that I found this grass style purse that I've been on the hunt for something like this. It comes with these tassels that go on it. Now, when it comes, and I read some reviews about it, about how it's just really flimsy and whatnot, but I actually like that about it because I feel like it's, compared to a lot of the other ones that I've seen in store, and I've been searching for something like this for a long time now. And especially just trying to find the right color. So now that I know basically what my best neutral is, I think that it made it a lot easier for me to figure out what style purse when it comes to this texture and the what it's made out of, to find the best coloring that I felt would work best and be very harmonious with the other colors that I like to wear. So anyway, I found this, the size of this is just perfect to me. I could see myself using this when I go on a cruise. I love the fact that it can go over my shoulder. That was another thing. A lot of these grass purses that I was seeing, they had those rings that you would just only be able to hold. Maybe you could slip your arm through it, but I need something a little bit more hands-free, and so that's kind of what I've had in my mind and what I've been looking for, but I didn't want anything that was too small either, because I've seen a lot of clutches, a lot of purses that have flaps over them, so I always consider how I use the purse and do I want to mess with certain things, and that always kind of determines what style then I will end up getting. So this was such a great find, and I think that it comes in a little bit darker of a color as well. I could be wrong about that, but they do have many different styles online, on Amazon. So I feel like if there's something specific that you have in mind, either when it comes to the size or just even the way that the top is, it's worth just seeing what kind of things they have, and either keeping an eye out for that when you go to the stores. Like if I go to TJ Maxx or Burlington or Ross, I'm always looking for a specific style, and it really does help me to pass up anything that just does not fit within that. So anyway, this was a great find. I did read a few reviews on it. Like I said, people said that it was flimsy. I like that because then it means that I can put a lot of things in there if I need to. I see this having so many different uses. It has a really great color for the interior. It has an interior pocket, but also just it zips up like so, and that's nice to be able to hide anything in there that you want to. But this has been a great summer find, and it will be a staple in my wardrobe, hopefully for years to come. Hopefully it will last. The other thing that someone wrote about it was that it got a hole easily, so I am concerned about that. I basically want to baby it and be very mindful of where I set it. I don't want to set it on the ground, for instance. If I go somewhere, I mean, typically you don't want to set your purse on the ground, but sometimes it's like we have no other option. So anyway, for this, if I'm sitting down, I would probably either just put it on my lap or behind me. But I wouldn't necessarily want to set something like this on the ground because dirt can transfer on it, and then of course it would be a lot harder to clean this. But now I want to share with you today's dress of the day. Today's dress of the day actually is by the same maker of this cream one that I found on Amazon as well, that had these big bows on it that I ended up cutting off. So I had shared this, I believe I shared this, yes I did, definitely, in one of my videos, and it had these gold buttons on them. It fit nicely, but there were a few little things that I didn't care for. So for instance, it had these buttons, but then it had this other little button closure that you probably can't see right there, but just the little plastic, I don't even know what you call it, but it's where you don't really see it. It's just on the inside. Sometimes they put them right here for keeping the top or either your blouse or your dress closed. So anyway, it's right there on the waist, and it was supposed to keep this from opening up. So one of the improvements that they've made on this dress is that now there's a button here, just like the other buttons, and it can open fully, and it just keeps everything intact without having that little extra snap button that with this dress, when this one came, it was already unsewn a bit, and I needed to have my daughter fix that for me, and then the other side started coming apart. So it was just there wasn't much attention to that little detail when it came to that. But also, I guess I kind of thought, well, it could end up popping open eventually, or just with the tension that's there. So having an actual button here, just like the rest of them. So I think that they just changed where the buttons were located, basically. And yeah, I think that this is just a great improvement when it comes to that. Now, the fabric definitely feels different. This fabric was made of 10% linen, 10% polyester, and 80% rayon. So that's the cream one that I had purchased before. And that one, I feel like that was their way of being able to say that, oh, it was a linen dress, just because it had the 10% linen. So when I was searching for linen dresses, that's one that came up. Now this is a little different. This one is made of 86% rayon and 14% nylon. And then there's a lining in it as well, which that's 100% polyester. So of this one has these little bows on the back where you can adjust the size of the armhole right here, which I think is great. I think that it's very nice to have it like that. And just having had a dress where it was split all the way down and had these ties, I appreciate that it's just right here at the bottom. And I also appreciate that they're very delicate bows as well, or the ties are just much thinner. So while it's not my preference, okay, to have just on my sleeves anything hanging there, for instance, it doesn't bother me too much. And the biggest reason is because they're actually in the back. So from the front, you can't really even tell. And I think that that's great because it doesn't add any extra bulk to the arms. And then with this dress, most of my dresses, I will hang dry, but this one, I really like the way that it feels when it comes out of the dryer. And that's something that you're supposed to be able to do with rayon anyway, is just to be able to put it in the dryer and everything kind of falls out. And with this one, I wasn't trying to get like a crisp, perfect look with ironing. And so it just has this natural, kind of a ripply texture to it, but they aren't wrinkles. And I really like that. Just the way that it moves is just beautiful. And The other thing that they fixed about it, and what I think a lot of people struggled with the original design, was that the elastic in the waist was pretty tight. This one, I got the same size. This one, I felt that even the shoulders were a little bit bigger, but now that I've washed it a couple of times and used the dryer, I think that it fits a lot better than when I originally got it. And the waist, this elastic, definitely is not as tight. But then again, I've lost a little bit around here too from the last time that I tried that on. That could be it too. But really, I think originally I did try both on just to see, and this one was still a bit more snug in the waist area. So that's something to, you know, just be really happy about when a maker listens to their customer. Basically, I feel like they were really listening, and they've added a couple more colors, so they are definitely worth checking out. I'm going to link it in my description box below, along with this beautiful brass handbag that I have since found and I've been loving and using so much. So those are the two Amazon finds that I wanted to share with you that I felt were definitely worth the money. If there is something that you have found recently, a dress especially, or a skirt perhaps, that you would like to share with us, I hope that you will. And with that, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really hope that something in today's video inspired you in some way, and that you will choose beauty every day.